Hi Aquarius, welcome back. So Aquarius, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if needed. Also, it's general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, all right? Let's go ahead and get started. So Aquarius, when I was meditating on your energy, I was getting a lot of distractions and a lot of distracted thoughts. So I don't know if you're just easily distracted right now or you've got a lot of distractions around you. Some of you are going into like the sense of detachment as a way to cope if you've got too much going on within, your 3D life or within your emotions, within your thoughts, where you just kind of zone out possibly. But I just feel a sense of distraction, okay, coming through. And I got all kinds of images. I couldn't even pin them down. I was getting some like what looked like to be like Egyptian type hieroglyphic images in my meditation. I don't know if some of you have connections or are rooted in Egyptian culture or past life, or maybe you're just drawn towards that, as a part of your spiritual beliefs. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I was kind of seeing the eye, it's got a specific drawing on it. It's like an Egyptian eye. But also what I was seeing was like third eye energy. So some of you, kind of breaking through the clutter, connecting with your third eye chakra. You might be having some intuitive downloads or just some really vivid dreaming during this time frame. You might be getting messages from your ancestors, okay, that have passed over, especially if you're an intuitive Aquarius or you have your own abilities that could be coming through for you. But yeah, I just kind of, for some reason, heritage and history and past life stuff like that coming up within the meditation that I did. So let's get some cards out and see what we have going on for you, Aquarius, as we go into the energy. You have the semi-sextile of allowing and the 11th house, which is hello, Aquarian energy. So this is right in your wheelhouse. Some of you are having some things come to fruition, right? This card reminds you of the Seven of Pentacles, where like you put the time and energy into something and now you're seeing it blossom. Maybe a goal that you had, or within a career, or maybe within love or relationships. It's something that's giving you hope, and some sort of realization of the hard work that you've done coming through. And of course, you know what the 11th house stands for. So this is Aquarian energy here. This is highlighting friendship, community, humanity, common goals, the future forward thinking. It's so interesting, right? Because I got the 11th house, which is, out of the box thinking, future forward thinking. Aquarians are always 3 steps ahead of humanity at large, because that's the role of an Aquarian. The role of an Aquarian is to wake up the collective consciousness, and Aquarius is the future seer. So usually Aquarians can see trends or ideas, or they have that way of being able to see what's coming before others are in acceptance of it, like that type of energy. So again, you might be getting some insights, some downloads of what's to come, and find yourself like 1 step ahead of the group, okay? So let's see how that pertains to this reading and get further into it. So Aquarius, your overall supporting energy is the World. This is all about success, okay? And feeling successful, closing out some karmic cycles in your life, feeling on top of things. This is also fixed energy, which Aquarians are fixed energy. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. And oftentimes the fixed elements are the pillars of change for the rest of the zodiac sign. Because when you change, think about a building, right? You've got all of these different parts to the building, but you always have these supportive beams that keep the building in place. Well, that's kind of the fixed sign energy when it comes to the astrological alignments, right? So those fixed signs are like the pillars. And so when Aquarian's energy moves, it kind of drags the rest with. Same thing with the other fixed elements. So I kind of feel like you going into this space, again, where you're creating some sort of change that later impacts other people, or seeing something before, you know, others see it, seeing the potential in something before others see it, etc. This person has the Three of Wands. So this person is in preparation mode, ready to move forward. If, you know, they've had some inspiration that they haven't acted on, maybe they were stuck at a crossroads, this time around is what I heard, or during this time period, this person is preparing to take some action finally. And you might see some validation of that, Aquarius, and that could be what you're getting validation of, but we'll see. We're going to go into the recent past and see what led up to this. Then we'll go into your perception of each other, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, your hopes, and most likely future outcomes. All right? Recent past energy for my Aquarius. Got the King of Cups here. The Hierophant. And the Death card. Wow. So, Aquarius, this is all water energy, Scorpio, Taurus energy, fixed energy, all right? Fixed signs being highlighted for you. You might be dealing with a fellow fixed sign or any of those zodiac signs, but I don't feel this is your energy, all right? I feel like this is someone you were dealing with, but take it as it resonates. In the past, you might have been dealing with someone that you felt a strong spiritual connection with, or for some of you had a commitment with. Some of you might have been committed to this person in a past life, and that could be why that's showing up. But some endings or changes around that connection in the recent past, or changes in how you were feeling about it, or how this person is feeling about it. Again, I feel like this is someone else, but say this is all you. If this is you, Aquarius, going through some major emotional changes when it comes to relationships, when it comes to commitments, you know, some of you might have been in this period of time where you are a little bit stagnant, maybe not letting the love flow in, or not seeing things come to fruition. But I feel like that's the chapter that's closing, right? That's whatever you needed to learn in regards to commitments, relationships, or maybe a specific person. If this is a person's energy here, that karma has come to a close at this point, and now it's like pushing you to allow some new energy in, and to either allow a new cycle in, or a new person, etc. It's going to be different for each of you, but there was definitely some big changes here in that sector of your life, or with a specific person. Okay. So let's see this person's recent past energy. Okay. I heard that you were trying to do the right thing. Okay. So Aquarius, whatever decisions that you made in the past, it's because you were trying to do what you felt was the right thing to do. And for some of you, that was to end a relationship that you actually felt really emotionally invested in, but for whatever reason did not feel that it was going to contribute or fit into your life in the way that you needed it to. All right. And like I said, if it's not in regards to a specific person, then I feel this is you just trying to do the right thing in relationships or commitments, try to honor what it is that you said that you would do, or what it is that you set forth to do. So this person has the Ten of Cups, the Six of Swords in the recent past. Ooh. Page of Cups and the Two of Wands. So this person has been connecting with their emotional fulfillment, or if nothing else, they have it surrounding them. So at times I feel like this person is in this space where they're kind of content emotionally, content with the things that are going on around them, or with what they have with their family, or with you, if you've had a family with this person. But then at other times, it's like this person is so far off in the distance emotionally, or in their head, you know? Like this person may feel like they're being pulled emotionally to something new. And the 11th house is new energy, new ways of thinking. Like this person is becoming more open-minded to different possibilities for their future career, for the relationships, whatever. You know, so I feel like it's a sense of like, yeah, I'm good where I'm at, you know, or I have what I need right now, but I want to strive for something more, or getting new ideas about ways to add to that, or it not feeling like enough, like it should be enough, but it doesn't feel like enough. That's kind of what I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we have everything we need in life, right? Shelter, food, work, whatever, but yet still feel incomplete. And that's kind of where I feel like this person's coming from, or where they've been at in the past energy. There's still like a sense of something not being fully complete, right? So let's go into perception and how you see each other, Aquarius. So keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder. It may be your truth, but it may not be this person's truth, but we'll start there. So what is your perception here? The Chariot, the Ten of Wands. Ooh, that blew out. The Lovers. Okay. And the Seven of Cups. So, Aquarius, here's this forward movement here, but then looking back, you know. Sorry, it's all this air running through me. Yeah, there's kind of like this piece of you that still looks back onto the past and like, did you make the right decision because some of you at the time, you felt that that was the right decision, right? And now you've moved forward, but then you look back and you feel a little bit confused about that at times. But it's like, don't look back, Aquarius, because the tricky thing about looking back onto the past and reevaluating is you can't ever fully place yourself into the emotions you were feeling at the time that you made the decision, right? And our mind quickly forgets. It quickly forgets why we did the things that we did. And so the mind sometimes will play tricks on us where it'll have you second guessing your decisions. Like, well, you know, was that the right choice? Well, the reason you're second guessing is because you're in a different emotional space now than you were then. And so your decision would be different now than it was back then, but don't apply that logic into thinking you made the wrong decision, because the only reason you're in the emotional space that you're in now, or that you've had the growth that you've had, is because you made that decision. You know what I'm saying? So the encouragement is to not really look back there so much. Look instead, okay, where are you now? What decisions would you like to make now? And then start from there, right? Make your decisions from there. Anyways, the way you see this person, I feel like you see this person as someone who, again, is emotionally or physically distant at times, that maybe they may be going through a struggle, or you may see them as somewhat emotionally confused themselves, and yet feel very connected to this person. All right. Some of you feel like this connection is really heavy emotionally, and that could be why, you know, you chose what you chose, right? I think you see this person, Aquarius, as someone who makes things more difficult than they need to be with their own emotional confusion. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I have a song in my head. It could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle. And we both end up with scars. That is Lauryn Hill. I love Lauryn Hill. I can't remember the name of the song. Lauryn Hill. I'm sure somebody will know it. Very popular song. She says it could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. That's what she says. She, he, whatever. And that could be for you, Aquarius, how you feel or how they feel. Take it as it resonates. So this person's perception is the Four of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the King of Wands. So this person feels blocked emotionally or emotionally drained. They're trying to make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person, they're trying to make the best of their life, their surroundings, or the connection. But underneath that, feeling like kind of drained energetically. But trying to put on a strong face. Save face is what they've given me. Save face. And that could be out of ego, pride, or, you know, we all do this, right? This person may see you, Aquarius, as someone that emotionally drains them. But they may still want the connection be out of ego, pride, you know, or maybe because they have a sense of connection with you as well. They have fun with you. This person may feel like when that they can get along with you, or they do get along with you really well, even though it actually kind of drains them. Sometimes I feel like, Aquarius, you're so quick to move into your next chapter, into the future, and you're always thinking, you know, next step, that this person may feel like they cannot energetically keep up with you, or that's a fear that they have. You know what I'm saying? And so they end up making it way more complicated than it needs to be, possibly because of that doubt or worry. That could also be why they emotionally detach at times. All right, so speaking of emotions, let's go into emotions and see what lies underneath this. So that was thoughts, the head space. Now we're going to go into the emotional space. How are you feeling underneath all of it? Four of Wands. They have the Four of Wands too. So they have it here. You have it in your emotional space. Knight of Cups. Two of Pentacles. One more card. The Ace of Cups. So, emotionally, I feel like, Aquarian, if you have been shut down, you're currently emotionally available or open, or in this space where you have a clear head or a clear heart, you know, wanting to connect with like minds. Friendship might be highlighted especially, but also family and relationships, wanting to show love, wanting to give love, you know, no longer putting your emotions on the back burner, I feel, if you had been doing that. Because I do feel that there's some residual split energy here. And again, I think some of you are second guessing like past decisions as to like how you handle things, and or doing some reflecting there so that you know how you want to handle things moving forward. I do feel out some of you are feeling out this person or this situation, okay? But I also feel that there is like a careful evaluation of relationships right now coming in energetically, you know, and you might be trying to balance multiple relationships, and I don't mean cheating. I mean like you're trying to give attention to like a family member, but you're also trying to give attention to a friend, but you're also being called, you know, to help a coworker, you know. Some of you, I guess it could be multiple partners, but I don't really see that. Take it as it resonates though. But you know what I'm saying? Like feeling pulled in a lot of different directions emotionally, but yet having the energy to be able to do it. So I don't feel like you getting overwhelmed with that. I feel like you're in Aquarian happy land. That's what I call it. And like when Aquarians are in a good headspace, then it's so easy for the love to flow. It's so easy, you know. Aquarians only wall off, detach, and give you that aloofness when they are emotionally hurt or feeling in a lower level energy. But I feel your vibration is rising. So now you're more about, you know, again, opening up your emotional relationships and humanity and connectivity and all of that, right? As it pertains to this person in specific, I feel you are emotionally available to them. You probably have a lot of love or emotion for this person. You feel a sense of connection with them, or you would like that. So let's see what's in this person's emotional space. Ace of Wands. Ooh. 3 of Swords. Gosh. Oh, really? That's an old song. I have Heartbreak Hotel by Whitney Houston playing in my head. I don't know if that's for you or they. Sorry, there's a specific lyric coming through where she says, you said that you would be here by 9. So, first of all, Aquarius, if you're late to meet this person or you delay yourself in responding to this person or something, they take it really freaking personally. Which they shouldn't, because I don't know an Aquarius in my life that's on time. And this is coming from a fellow Aquarian. Aquarians tend to live in their own time and space, so I'm not saying you can't be on time as an Aquarius, but most of the time they're not on time, so don't take it personal, you know? Just a side note. Either way, this person has so much desire and passion here, burning a hole through their heart is what I feel. I'm getting all these songs. Okay, we're going to skip past that song. But burning a hole through their heart to the point that it hurts them. Like they want the connection so bad, or they want passion and intimacy in their life so bad, it actually causes physical tension within them. Especially if they're suppressing this. So when we feel an impulse, right, and we don't act on it, and we feel an impulse, we don't act on it, we feel an impulse, we don't act on it, and then that builds up over time, it creates so much tension in the body because it's like not following inspired action. And so this person might have been inspired to act or do something and suppressed it and then broke their own heart in the process, right? There's something here about covering up feelings, emotions, or intentions. You know, like a lock. I heard under lock and key. And they've buried their emotions to such a degree, you would need like a locksmith to get into that. You know what I'm saying? And yet, what is trumping that? The 2 of Cups. They can't escape the connection. They cannot escape the connection. I think they want to suppress some emotions around it. They might be covering up, like I said, how they're feeling. But they keep being drawn back to the connection. So whether they're with you or not. So say you're not currently with this person. they keep being drawn back to the connection because it is a soulmate connection. And there's something inside of them that knows that, obviously. But then they try, I think, to deny that within their heart. Now, if you didn't have a disconnection, say you're in a current connection or this is a platonic relationship, this person is just really harboring some hurt feelings, and it's old, it's kind of old news. And if they were really to look at that situation that they're still holding on to, they would see the blessing that came out of that lesson. And the blessing was that it gave them new drive, a new motivating factor to push forward in life. So let's look at hopes. All right, well, I didn't mean to get theirs out, but theirs popped out. So you have the King of Pentacles here, Aquarius. So this is you wanting to feel grounded and charged, this practical energy, right? And that's kind of the decision you made in the past was to try and do the right thing, okay, that made the most practical sense to you. Okay, and not doubting that, but being open to whatever new is coming in for you or new energy that's coming in. This person has the Ace of Swords. They want clarity, truth, communication, victory. So let's look at most likely future outcome then, Aquarius, and see what that looks like. Most likely future outcome. Nine of Swords. Eek. Oh gosh, the Moon. Five of Pentacles. What in the world? The Fool. What's the Fool? The Empress. Oh gosh. Sorry, I didn't mean to get that many cards out, but I'll keep these as a side note. Ooh, Aquarius. Wow, that was a curveball. That was a total curveball. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so lots of stuff happening here in the future energy. You're kind of getting stressed out, you know, or anxious. You might be having a lot of irrational fears going on within you, within the dream state, within your mind. And why? Because you've suppressed some emotion, or there's some sort of emotion coming up to the surface. There is such a deep fear here hiding underneath of abandonment, of being alone for some of you. And that could be you or this person. Now, I don't think Aquarians are afraid of being alone. I think Aquarians prefer to be alone. So I think if that's the message, it's probably more so for this person, their fear showing up. But it could be, you know, take it as it resonates. The good news is this is all fear energy, meaning fear is false evidence appearing real, meaning it's false. It's not the truth. It's not the truth of the situation, Aquarius. So when you start feeling these lower level emotions and, oh gosh, what if this, what if that, maybe I should have said that, should do that, whatever, just remind yourself best you can that your fear is lying to you, okay? That you know where your heart is, you know what you've been working towards, okay? And this too shall pass. So some of you might get stuck in a rut just for a small glimpse of time, okay? But I feel you quickly pulling yourself out of that and going into the Empress energy and regaining your peace here. Some of you might have someone reaching out to you, okay, that you've really patiently waited to hear from, and maybe they've been keeping silent from you, or you've been keeping silent from them, but only in the physical 3D. I think if this is the case, energetically, you might have been reaching out to this person or they, you. And even though I feel like for a lot of you, it's something that you have an open heart towards, or maybe you would welcome, it immediately puts you in your head, you know, or brings up old emotion, or like it reactivates some fears that you have around relationships. So some of you, side note, it's because you don't really trust this person or energy or yourself maybe. And so it's got you like questioning everything, okay? Now, not all of you are going to have someone reach out like that. Some of you, it's just there's a new chapter coming in that you deserve, you know, and just have patience. It's all good. All this good, beautiful energy coming in. But maybe you're getting impatient, or like maybe it's not going to come to fruition, or putting too much fear or worry around it. And Spirit wanting you to just trust. Let's see this person's most likely future outcome. The Hierophant. The Knight of Swords. Okay, some of you it is this person reaching out, but not all of you. Keep in mind, people have free will. So energetically, they may want to do that, but if they don't act on it, nothing changes, you know? Same for you. But that's kind of what I'm seeing. Eight of Pentacles. This person may be doing some work on themselves, you know, or telling you that, Aquarius. They might feel like they have an opening here to be able to finally talk to you, or to communicate some things that maybe they've had going on in the shadows of their own psyche or of their own heart, you know. I do feel like things are moving forward in this person's life or within the connection during this time frame. I heard, and then everything changes. So, there's the Nine of Swords. This person might also have some irrational fears that are playing into the connection. And you know, like I said earlier, that could be somehow intertwined with your energy, right? Oftentimes we share lessons and karma and energy with people that we are soulmates with or intertwined with energetically. So this person could also have some fears around that. But there's a new opportunity being presented here. So whoever was making it hard in the past, making it a difficult situation, let's go back to that lyric. It could all be so simple, but you would rather make it hard. If that was you or they, it really doesn't matter, because there's a change here anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess the guidance would be is to keep it simple. What's the acronym? KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Right? So I do feel for a lot of you, Aquarius, this person's getting enlightenment. It's helping them to move forward in a good direction and work on themselves. Or they may be, like I said, communicating, hey, I've been working on myself, or, you know, I know what I want now, or, you know, let's move things forward. All of that is permeating in this person's energy, okay? But you might have some fears about going along with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you have any fear or doubt in your energy, you're going to closely weigh that out before you make any movements, right, Aquarius? And that's kind of what you're being guided to do. So don't jump into anything, okay, without first weighing out how you feel underneath it all. And does this align with you? Does it not align with you? So let's get some guidance here. Woo, you have the Creator. This is just a reminder to you, Aquarius, that you are the creator of your own experience. Okay, you're in the driver's seat of your life, no one else. So that's why I got the message about careful evaluation. right? Because whatever the next chapter is, and I do see a lot of you going into the next chapter, you are the primary component to how that creation is going to work out or come to fruition. So I see, like, right now your heart's really open, you're feeling very clear, and so don't let something from the past or old issues come up and create, you know, irrational fears within you. But don't ignore it either. You know, if you're connecting with someone and they create that fear, or they activate it, I can't say they create it, they activate that within you, take a deeper look at why that is, you know, before you jump into anything. So let's see this person's Beyond Illusion. It's so funny because I had the song Beyond playing in the back of my head just now by Leon Bridges. Space and time and the afterlife. Beyond space and time and the afterlife. Some of you, this is a past life connection, okay? Or you have many past lives with this person, or there's something beyond the surface when it comes to this connection. And this person kind of uncovering that during this time frame. So, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. Zodiac signs you might be dealing with. I have Cancer energy, Leo, Pisces, could be another Aquarius, Taurus, Aries, Pisces again, Gemini, Cancer again, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo over here. So those are the primary zodiac signs I have. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. Please hit the subscription notification so you don't miss out on future readings. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do go live there as well and talk about law of attraction, manifestation, my life, random stuff. So check me out there, Tarot Time with Dana. If you like my style, you can get it for yourself. My sister's online boutique has some new stuff available, avasophiaco.com. And for those of you who would like to donate to the channel, you can do so in the About section of my YouTube. So either way, I'm wishing you the very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.